started with a few prompting techniques so far. You probably learned the magic prompt formula or the CoStar framework. And today I showed you how you could use new prompting techniques as well, like the XML prompting. But there are so many other prompting techniques that you can fundamentally learn and go deeper into. The roadmap kind of captures everything so that you can go deeper and learn and play with more prompting techniques. But there is one thing that I basically think about all the time that people actually don't do enough. You know what that is? That is basically people don't realize the power of AI models. All of us are stuck into this small round of Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini. But the reality is, there are so many more AI models. If you go to OpenRouter, right? If you go to OpenRouter, you will be able to see that there are 337 different AI models on the internet. 337, guys. That's the number of AI models that exist. And all of us are basically breaking our heads with ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude. And if I actually go to rankings, which is right here, if you look at this, these are the top AI models this week. In fact, if I go to today, these are the top AI models at this point of time in the world. So best people in the world are not using your Claude model. They're using Minimax M3. They're using Nemo V2.5. They're using H5.3. They're using Claude Opus as well. They're using Owl Alpha. They're using models like this. And if you see which one are trending, there's something called as Neo N2 Pro, which is trending. Fable 5 is trending. QAMPNet is trending. Riverflow is trending. How many of you guys have heard of these models? Most of us haven't. And you know what? Best people in the world are leveraging this best AI models that are up to date to get the best responses from AI. And what if I tell you, all of us need to have the ability to use these AI models? Well, you can't use them in ChatGPT, you can't use them in Gemini, you can't use them in Claude, but that doesn't mean that you can't use them. You know what? I use the best AI models. Like I told you, I barely use ChatGPT or Claude directly. My toolkit is different. And my toolkit to use these models like this is something called Jan. This is called Jan AI. It's completely open source for that matter. And you know what I've done? I've connected OpenRouter to Jan AI. And because I've connected OpenRouter to Jan AI, look at this, guys. All the 300 AI models are right here. I can literally select any of the 300 AI models that are out there on the internet and start using them. For example, I want to use the Minimax, right? I just search for Minimax and here it comes, Minimax M3, which is right now the top AI model in the world according to this rankings. And I have it right here and I can ask any question I want. Okay, what came first? Chicken or egg? Obviously, this is not the question that I want Minimax M3 to answer for me. But look at this. Okay, this is throwing an error. So and here it comes. Look at that. It started to answer right now. It is reasoning at this point of time. Obviously, what came first, chicken or egg, is not a very difficult question for any AI model to answer for that matter, but you get the idea. All of a sudden, I don't have the ability, I'm not constrained to 1, 2, or 3 AI models. I all of a sudden have ability to use unlimited AI models. Literally 300 different AI models at once. Don't you think this is an unfair advantage? An absolute unfair advantage for that matter. Drop in a heart if you think so. But you know what? This is not it. A true AI generalist goes above and beyond this. What do I mean by that? You see, every AI model have advanced settings. When I go to this settings tab, right, I see a bunch of new options like max draft tokens, minimum draft tokens, draft probability. I can change the token size. I can change the GPU layers. I can repeat the last end. I can have basically a bunch of optimizations that I can make, including changing the weights of the model. Now you'll be like, Weber, what the hell are all these things? Well, these are basically the advanced parameters of a model. There are things like temperatures, frequency, presence penalty, frequency penalty. These are settings that you can change in an AI model. And when you change them, the kind of output that you get from the same AI model fundamentally changes. It's like, you know what? All of us have bought a Ferrari, but we are basically driving the Ferrari in an auto drive mode, where Ferrari is driving for itself, we're just sitting. But Ferrari's real power comes in when you take control over the throttle. When you change the gear, when you manage the throttle, that's when the full power of a Ferrari comes out. And the full power of an AI model is actually hidden inside of these settings. And you should learn about what all these settings are, how the response changes when I change the parameters, and that is what gives you an unfair advantage over everyone else. Guys, people around you are using ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. But you, as an AI generalist, what I want for you is to do what I'm able to. You're able to find the best AI model out there in the world that the top people are using. And not just that, you're able to change the parameters of these AI models to get the best out of AI. That's the unfair advantage that you can have if you become an AI generalist. And this is how I actually use AI. Like I told you, I'm not going to be using Chat GPT, Gemini. I mean, I'm okay sometimes, but I want to use the best in the world. I want to use it in a way that nobody else can. That's my unfair advantage. But that is not it. This is just about these 300 AI models. But you know what? I'm super concerned about my privacy as well. A lot of times I realize that I talk the most secretive things to AI. And I'm always worried that something will leak out. And I recently saw news that a bunch, almost 5 million conversations of ChatGPT got leaked. And I talk to AI, I'm sure a lot of people will relate to this. I talk the most private things to AI that I will never talk to a human being. And I don't want any of that information to ever leak out. But I'm always worried. What do I do? Well, every time there is something to do with private stuff, I never use a Chat GPT, Gemini, Claude, or any of these AI models forever. In fact, you know what I do? I use an AI model that is running on my computer, not on a cloud server. What do I mean by that? You see, I use something called as Olama, and what Olama does is absolutely wide. When I install Olama, which I have installed, I need to use terminal for this. I have installed Olama on my computer, and because I have installed Olama on my computer, I can just type Olama, start with a model, and you know what? I can literally use an AI model that is running on my computer. And yes, you can run AI models on your freaking computer. They cannot run large models, but you can run small models. And when you run an AI model on your computer, you don't need to have internet to use the AI. You don't have to pay a single penny or a cent to anyone. And this AI can run forever for free without even having access to the internet, and it's completely private. So when I ask a very, very private question saying, what came first, chicken or egg? Just kidding, guys. The answer that you're seeing that is coming up from AI is not coming from a cloud server. It's literally coming from an AI model that is literally running on my computer right now. So this information, when I close this window, is gone forever. Nobody has access to it because it's on my computer and I just killed it. Now, you'll be like, Webhov, Olama is cool, but the UI sucks. How are you able to use this? Well, to be very frank, what I've done is I've connected Olama to something called as Atomic Chat. These are my secret trade tricks that I'm sharing with you guys. Atomic Chat is what I'm connected with. As a result, you know what I can do? I can literally run a model like Qwen 3.5, which is a local AI model, using my Olama directly on a beautiful UI like this. I write an email for getting a leave tomorrow, convince my boss, whatever, right? Whatever secret project that you have, you can use something like Atomic Chat. And you know what? It will give you a response by using an AI model that is literally running on your computer. Guys, this answer that you're getting in this beautiful UI is not coming from a cloud server. It's coming from an AI model that is running on my computer at this point of time. Isn't this wild? And look at it, I have a beautiful UI, it's a reasoning model, I'm able to get an answer. And obviously, I'm not using this to write an email. For that, I can use ChatGPT. Every time there's something private that I don't want to share with anyone else, I use it, I use this. And what if I tell you, even if you are on iOS or Android, look at this. I'm on an Android phone, I can install Atomic Chat on my phone as well. When I'm installing Atomic Chat on my phone, I can run AI models on my phone. So even if I'm on a flight, even if I don't have internet, and even if I want AI which is completely private on my phone, there are AI models like Gemma 4 that can run on your phone, and I can use Atomic Chat not just on my desktop but also on my phone to run AI models for free, for life, without internet, and completely private. I don't know if this is useful for you guys or not, but guys, here's the thing. This is the real game. This is the real game. Now, guys, I'm very sorry. I can't teach you how to set it up one step at a time, because for me to teach you all of this, it's going to take a lot of time. So all of this information and a lot more is actually captured inside of the roadmap that you're going to get for free. For you guys to ace the level 1, all you need to do is probably spend 3.5 to 4 months max. If you're able to dedicate 10 hours a week for 3 to 4 months, I can guarantee you, you will be able to do all of these yourself, and a lot more. Actually, I'm not even showing you everything because that will take forever for me to be able to do it. But that is why I wanted to give you the roadmap so that you can continue your learning. And this is the kind of things that you can accomplish after just finishing the level 1. But this is just the beginning. You know what you can do on level 2 is absolutely wild. You can start automating literally everything out there. Today, I showed you a glimpse on how I was able to connect Codex to my Slack. But there was a direct integration for that. It was part of a plugin. But what if I tell you, using something called as Model Context Protocol or MCP, I can literally connect anything that I want in my life to an AI and get AI to automate it for me. Literally. And when I say literally, I mean it could be, let's say you're using a software on your computer, like a Tally, QuickBooks, I don't know, PowerPoint, Excel. I can get an AI to work on a software that is installed on your computer to do the job for you. 2, I can get an AI to work on a website like a MailChimp, I don't know, Meta Ads, whatever you use every day to do your work. AI can use the same software to do the job end to end. And you do that using something called as MCP or Model Context Protocol. What do I even mean by this? Guys, how many of you invest in stocks? Give me a heart if you guys invest in stocks. You see, I invest in stocks as well. But you know what? I have a big problem. I end up losing money a lot of times because I'm not an expert at it, and damn financial advisors are bloody expensive. So, you know what I did? I basically did something very cool. What I did was I connected my Claude. Here we are on a Claude, back at it again. I connected my Claude to my stock broker. The stockbroker that I personally use is called as Kite. You could be using Robinhood. I don't know what you're using. Almost every stockbroker out there on the internet can be connected to an AI assistant using something called as MCP. You need to figure out a way on how to build an MCP server, host it, and connect it. And you don't need to be a developer for this, quite frankly, right? Once you have, that is exactly what I've done. I've connected my stockbroker to my Claude account. As a result, I could make my Claude to do all the work for me. For example, I could say something like this. Hey, you are an expert financial advisor. You are very good when it comes to analyzing the stocks and telling me what I should be doing because you've worked for the top, I don't know, top funds out there, and you have 10-15 years of experience in financial advising. What I want you to do is, I want you to look up the stocks that I've invested in by using the Kite MCP. Kite is the stockbroker that I use. I've connected it to you. I've given you access using MCP via Kite MCP. You already have access to it. Use Kite MCP to go into my stock account, look at all the stocks that I've invested in, read about them, see which one is making money, see which one is losing money, do an extensive analysis on them. The ones that are actually losing money, I want you to read up about those stocks on the internet from credible sources and advise me if I should keep the stock or if I should sell the stock. Basically, overall, I want you to give me an analysis of how my stocks are performing, which are the ones that I should keep, which are the ones that I should sell, which are the ones that I should buy more. Be the expert to give me the advice, but don't buy or sell any stocks yourself. Wait for me to tell you what needs to be done. You just do the analysis and tell me. I obviously don't want AI to end up buying the stock for me. I still want to take those actions myself, but you get the idea. So there you go, guys. The stockbroker that I use is called as Kite. You could be using Robinhood. I don't know what you guys use, but most of them can be integrated into MCP unless you're using a stockbroker which was made, which is like 25 years old. I don't know. If it's a basic tech-based stockbroker who has everything on tech, it should work. And look at this. It's trying to pull my holdings and it's asking me to log in. Obviously, it will ask me to log in. I can quickly open the link to log in. Okay, it's asking me for my PIN. Let me give it my PIN. Guys, this is a stockbroker that I invest in Indian stocks on this. For international stocks, I use a different one. All right, the login is done. I will just say logged in because it was waiting for me to log in. I just said logged in and look at this. Let's see if it is working. Look at that. It has started to pull stocks in the back end. I don't have to do anything about it. Now what it's going to do is it's going to go into my stockbroker, pull all the stocks and start doing the analysis for me. Like magic. I don't have to break my head. It's going to do everything all by itself. Now, as it is doing its job, right? Let's keep it aside. And I wanted to show you one more thing parallelly because I want to optimize the time in the best way possible. As it is analyzing and crunching the numbers properly, I want to tell you about one more crazy app. How many of you guys have heard of Jack Dorsey and Square? Jack Dorsey is actually the founder of Twitter, right? His new company is called as Square. It's one of the biggest fintech players out there. Most of the US payments in the country happens via Square, or now it is called as Block. He laid off 50% of their team. And he laid off 50% of his team. Did you know this? I don't know if you know this. Okay, let me show you. I don't know if you know this, but this happened some time back. Blocks, which is also called as Square, the fintech company, or Cash App, all of these is part of the same company. The company had 10,000 employees, okay? And Jack Dorsey was the founder of that company, laid off 50% of the employees. You know why? Because of one damn tool. And that damn tool was built by Jack Dorsey himself. And it's an AI tool which literally automated a bunch of jobs of people. As a result, he had to let go 50% of his team. And that tool, my friends, is called as Goose. The crazy part is it's an open source tool. This is Goose, guys. You see on the sidebar, this one? Can you see this? Give me a thumbs up, the one that is dancing around with my cursor. That is Goose. This tool is the reason why Jack Dorsey laid off half of his team. And you know why Goose is so powerful? Because it is powered by MCP. As a result, it can literally do the job of most of the people if you use it. I use it quite a lot. And let me show you an example. It can literally use stuff on your computer. For example, here I can give it access to a folder literally. Let's say I select desktop. Desktop has all these files. I can give it access to a folder. I've already connected it to Open Router using my Open Router account. So it has the power of AI. The Goose has power of AI right now. Like I told you, I can't show you everything step by step. It's going to take a lot of time for me to show everything. I can simply prompt, guys, right now. I can simply prompt saying, I've given it access to my desktop, right? I can literally say, hey, could you go through all the files that are on my desktop? It's quite scattered at this point of time. I want you to analyze all the files on my computer's desktop and reorganize them into folders so that you clean my desktop up. And also create a new folder for me inside the desktop. As you're going through all the files, you'll see a lot of garbage. So whatever things that you think I should delete, create a new folder on my desktop which says to be deleted, and put all the files that you want me to delete inside of that folder, so that I can review them and delete the ones that are not useful. So what I'm doing right now is a very simple task. What I told AI is, hey, this is my desktop. It has a bunch of so many files inside of it, which is garbage, right? Go through my desktop and tell me what are the, and organize my desktop into folders, and tell me if there are anything that I should be deleting it. That's the prompt that I gave Goose. You know what? Goose can write something called as shell programming. As a result, it can literally use everything on my computer and take actions on it. And look at this. It already has an organization plan. It is going through the files, it wrote some shell programming, and it is basically managing it. And I don't know if you look at this, guys. Parallelly, this is my desktop, right? Look at the changes that is happening real time. I'm not doing anything. It is Goose that is using my desktop right now to organize my desktop at this point of time. You can see, can you guys see that the number of folders are reducing on the desktop? Isn't this just wild? You are seeing AI live working on your computer. Look at this. It also created to be deleted as a folder. Look at that. It organized the messy desktop into folders for me right now. And look at this. It just said, desktop cleanup is complete. 63 scattered items down to 7 clean folders. And here are all the folders. And look at my desktop, literally 7 folders. And there's a folder called as to be deleted, which has a folder and not much to be deleted actually. And there are screenshots folder, which is all the screenshots cleaned up right here. All the projects are right here. How beautiful is this, guys? The media is all right here. Everything is cleaned up on my desktop, all by AI. And this is what Goose did parallelly for us, all using MCP, and I didn't touch anything. While parallelly on this one, on Claude, you guys can see what Claude just did for us. It got into my full portfolio and gave me a summary that my portfolio is up by 70%, which is not bad at all. I've invested 10 lakh rupees, which is a million rupees in India. And I'm sitting almost at 1.7 million rupees, which is 0.7 million of profit. And on top of that, it's giving me the full analysis right here. It's giving me the winners and the losers. These are the stocks that have lost me money. And it is telling me, my lean, hold the stock, don't sell, hold, hold, hold. And this stock, which is Jubilant Foods, which is basically Taco Bell, KFC of India, it's asking me to sell. Again, Fipro, trim, Dabur, trim. It's telling me, Cyient, hold the stock. And it's asking me to hold and clean up and sell. Guys, basically what it told me is, it did an extensive analysis for me and literally told me what are the stocks that I should keep, what are the stocks that I should double down on, and what are the stocks that I should sell. Isn't this just wild? And now you know what I can do? I can take it to the next level. I can say something like this. Hey, this is great information, but could you convert this into a super interactive dashboard? Something like the Bloomberg terminal, so that I can keep a track of all my stocks going forward using that terminal. Can you build that up for me? Something like the Bloomberg terminal. Now that I have access to my stock, it has done the analysis. I'm getting greedy right now. Bloomberg terminal costs about $10,000 to get it. But I'm asking Claude to build a personal Bloomberg terminal for me for the stocks that I have invested in. Because why not? Right? And that is what I'm getting Claude to do for me right now. It has access to my stocks using my stockbroker account, which it has access to using something called as Model Context Protocol. It was able to do the analysis. Now it is building a Bloomberg terminal for me. Now, as Claude is doing its work with my Kite account, do you guys want to see one more insane example? Let me show you one more insane example, this time with Goose. Guys, by the way, everything that you're doing with Claude can be done on Goose as well. And everything that you're doing on Goose pretty much can be done on Claude as well. But I don't like Claude, like I told you, because of how expensive it gets. That's exactly why I prefer Goose, because it has more variations. It can go very deep. It is really powerful as a tool. All right. That's why I'm showing you about Goose. I use a Goose a lot. But let me show you an example of what I want to do right now. Let's say, let me just pull this Instagram profile for you. How many of you know Adam Mosseri? Adam Mosseri, this guy is Adam Mosseri. Okay. Adam Mosseri is basically the CEO of Instagram. And you know, I really like his Instagram account because I create a lot of content on my Instagram. I have over 2 million followers on my Instagram myself. And Adam Mosseri, the kind of content that Adam creates is about do's and don'ts of Instagram. He basically tells people using his reels and content how what kind of content you should create, what kind of features you should use, what you should not use. What I like about Adam is he talks about new features of Instagram all the time, and a lot of times I can't keep up with every new thing that is coming up, and I want AI to help me. So before this, I would ask my team to say that, hey, Adam must have posted like 15, 20 recent Instagram reels. Just watch all his Instagram reels, take notes of all the new advice that he has given, and let's implement it while we are creating our content. So my team individually have to go through each of the Instagram reel, watch it, take notes, and tell it to me. But you know what? I'm too lazy for that right now. And I don't want my team to do all this work. So now I can use AI and I can ask AI to go into Adam's Instagram, watch all the top 20 reels or all the reels for that matter, all the 1300 reels for that matter, download them, get the transcripts of them, go through the transcripts of all of them, and give me an Instagram playbook that I can use to grow faster on Instagram, because this is advice coming directly from the CEO. How do I do that? Well, that is how you use MCPs again. You see, what I've done is I have connected the Goose account to something called as Appify. Appify has something called as Instagram Scraper, which can download Instagram videos, pull the transcripts and whatnot. So I have connected Goose, this incredibly powerful tool, to Appify. As a result, I can just come and say, I can give Instagram account of Adam Mosseri right here, and I can write a prompt like this. Hey, I have shared the Instagram account of Mosseri above with you. What I want you to do is, I want you to go through the top 20 Instagram reels of Adam Mosseri. Download the video, find the transcripts of it. I don't care what you do. You can do all of that scraping using Appify MCP, which I've already given you access to. And once you go through all the top 20 transcripts, you will find a lot of learnings that I should implement on my Instagram. So go through all the top 20 transcripts and convert that into an extensive learning document for me and save that on my desktop. So create a file with all the learnings that Adam Mosseri has shared on his Instagram in his recent 20 reels. Make that into a document and save that on my desktop so that I can check it out later. This is the work that I want you to do. That's it, guys. I'm basically asking AI to watch Instagram reels for me and do all the hard work for me so that I don't get into this. Okay, and there you go. I've given it the job here. Goose right now has access to Instagram and has access to the Appify, and it will pull the transcripts and will do the job. As it is doing the job, look what Claude did for us. Claude literally built this terminal for me. Guys, look at this. This is a live stock investment terminal of mine on my net liquidity, total cost, unrealized P&L, daily P&L, my position, all the stocks that I have invested in, and what is the call. Hold, add, hold. All my stock analysis is right here, and it is getting updated real time. Look at this. It is getting updated real time for me. And all of this is built by built by Claude real time. Now that I have the stock market Bloomberg style dashboard without actually spending $10,000 a month for this, what if I do something else for all of you people as the goose is doing more work? Well, this is not it. How many of you guys follow YouTube channels to keep up on understanding what stocks to invest and what stocks not to invest on? Give me a thumbs up, because you see content and learn from that. You know, there's a problem that I face all the time. I would watch a YouTube video, invest in stocks, and the same YouTube creator would ask me to sell that stock, but that video I will not watch. As a result, I lose money. And you know what? I have kind of automated it. What I've done is, now what I could pretty much do is, I could basically say something like this. Let's say this is Andre Geek. So we're living in a... He's a very popular creator who creates content on personal finance and the things that you should invest in or not. And he created a content piece on your 401k is their strategy for SpaceX, Anthropic, and OpenAI. Very good creator. I follow him to invest in right stocks in the US market, but I don't follow every single video of him. As a result, I lose out on a lot of information. But you know what? I can, instead of me watching it, I can just give the video to Claude and I can say, hey, I've shared the YouTube video with you. Why don't you use Appify MCP to go through the YouTube video, pull the transcript, understand the top suggestions made by the creator, compare the suggestions based on the stocks that I have invested in, and tell me if there are new stocks that I should add, if there are stocks that I should sell according to the creator's thesis, or any other optionalities that I should do based on this YouTube video. So guys, what am I doing right now? I'm literally giving a YouTube video to basically Claude here, and I'm saying, watch it, understand what the creator is saying inside of the video. And once you do that, compare it to my stocks that I have invested in and tell me based on his recommendations and suggestions, should I sell, buy, or do anything about my whole portfolio? Yes or no is what I'm asking AI to do. And look at this, it has started to do the work. And parallelly, if you see Goose, what Goose has managed to do is, Goose has gone through Adam's top 20 Instagram reels, extracted the transcripts, and built a document for me on my desktop, guys. And here is the top learnings, top 5 learnings is what it says. And if I go to my desktop, let's see if it has actually built that or not. If I go to desktop, look at this, guys. Adam Mosseri learnings.md. And I can open this on comment directly. And here is the document that Goose has made for me based on everything that it has seen by watching 20 Instagram reels parallelly. Guys, are you guys getting a sense of this? Are you guys getting a sense of this on how crazy things that you can do? Do I give you a hint on, this is not even the wildest part here. These are very basic, okay? If I tell you the same example of what I'm just showing you here, right? I gave a YouTube channel. What if I tell you I have an automation running which runs every single day, where I've given it the top 10 YouTubers that I follow and has access to my stockbroker account. Every time any of these top YouTubers create a new piece of content, my AI agent watches that video, takes the learnings, compares it to my stock market, compares it to my portfolio, and if there are any changes that I need to make, sends me a message on my Slack saying, red alert, these are the stock changes that you should do because this creator created this content and advised on this. Do you want me to take any action? So my AI is always watching content for me on my behalf, reading news for me on my behalf, comparing it to my stock portfolio, and giving me advice on what I should do once every single day in the morning. Before the market, right after the market opens, based on the news, and right before the market closes, I get exclusive stock advice all automatically based on my portfolio, like I have a full-time agent running. These are the kind of automations that you can pull off. And look at this. I just gave you the example, right? While we got this learnings from, Adam Mosseri, using MCP, I just showed you an example of what happens. The YouTube video went in, the YouTube video was read, and this is what the creator argues, and the big reframe and everything, and news talks to act according to his thesis. It's asking me to buy up all these stocks to sell according to his thesis, and optionality is worth acting on. So what it just did for one video, my AI agent does this every single day with tens of different videos, condenses all the information, reads news parallelly, and gives me organic advice. I'm not going that deep already because you will not be able to comprehend it at this point of time. But what I'm trying to tell you is the power of AI and automation. Guys, if you think what I just told you is insane, drop a comment insane in the chat so that you're able to relate to what I'm saying. This is what an AI generalist should be able to do. And I'm giving you glimpses of this so that you know what you could do as well. This is what I mean by MCP. This is what I mean by automation. This is what I mean by building agents. This is the real power of AI, my friends. Most people don't realize it. And I want you guys to realize this. As a result, I'm sharing this with all of you people. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I'm going to be all this information you can learn yourself in the roadmap. The roadmap that we have shared with you, you have all this information for you to ace the world of MCP. It's going to take you about 4 months to learn your way around it. You don't need to be an engineer. You don't need to be a developer. You can do it all by following steps and following process. Everybody can do it. It's just that most people don't realize what is the possibility of AI. And that is what I wanted to change. But you have to learn the level 1 first and then come to level 2. Level 1 and level 2 together, you should be able to learn everything in 6 to 7 months if you follow the roadmap. But you have to dedicate 10 hours a week at least. Yes? Is this motivating you guys to give your 100% to continue your learning? Drop in a heart. Because this is what I was trying to do. Incredible. Incredible. All right, guys. This was level 2, when you're automating stuff. Now, you can take it, your AI is not just about text. Your AI goes well beyond of text. It goes into images, it goes into videos, it goes into all that good stuff. In fact, you must have already, funny, did they learn how to make some AI videos already?
Yes, Vaibhav, they did.
So you guys already played with AI videos, so you know the power of this. But you know what? You can take it to the next level. What if I tell you, I have trained my AI model with a bunch of my images, because of which, if this is my YouTube, guys, this is my real YouTube. I strongly recommend you guys to check it out. If you see these images of mine, right, on the thumbnails, what if I told you every single image that you see is completely AI generated? Every single image that you're seeing right now of mine is AI generated. I don't have this images shot. What we have done is, we have trained an AI model called as Soul with a bunch of our images, bunch of my images. As a result, if I tell AI, generate an image with me looking surprised, it can generate an image. If I say, generate an image of me wearing like a fighter suit, it can generate. You can see all these images are completely AI generated. Now, guys, because we are on this YouTube, if you guys want to stay updated with AI, I will strongly recommend you guys to follow me on my YouTube, because I create a lot of
globally this.
I create a lot of incredible content on AI on my YouTube directly. All right, something like
AI
this.
avatar this time, and that, which is the version of Omni built. Google just shipped Gemini, and the generated videos look nice on the surface but had no real depth or accuracy behind them. With Omni, you can,
I mean, like literally, there's a ton of content that I create.
Telegram, Discord, Slack, WhatsApp. A few weeks ago, Anthropic built a model so dangerous they refused to release it to the public. They called it Mythos, locked it away, and let only a handful of companies on the planet use it. This week, they finally handed us a safer version of that exact model, and they called it Claude Fable 5. So I decided to play around with it. I put it inside a free agent and told it to go run a business for me. And the agent I put inside
Guys, I create incredible content like this all the time on my YouTube. We literally post like 2 videos or 3 videos every single week. I will strongly recommend you to go and follow my YouTube. But why am I showing you my YouTube to you guys? Is that to promote my YouTube? Sure. What if I told you the person that you're seeing right here is not me? It's my AI clone. The voice that you're hearing right now is not mine either. It's completely AI generated. What if I told you the whole video that you're seeing at this point of time is completely AI generated? I have not shot this video.
It is not a random one, but in fact, the #1 agent in the world right now, ahead of even Claude. So 6, what I'm going to do today is handhold you from the very first
Not
setup
just
of
this video, by the way. Every single video that you will see here is completely AI generated. Even
2
this
months
one.
ago,
That's not
Anthropic
me either.
revealed an
That's my AI clone as well, just wearing a different t-shirt. And not just this, you can see every single YouTube video of mine here. For example, this one.
rated feature. Do you think Elon Musk tracks his own updates or Jeff Bezos types in what he closed today on a spreadsheet? Not at all. They have assistants to handle this. Every success.
Guys, every single video that you're seeing on my YouTube is completely AI generated. We have trained an AI model with a lot of my footage so that it can generate videos that look exactly like me. And guess what? I have over 700,000 subscribers on my YouTube at this point of time. And not just that, I'll tell you the wild part, right? If I go to my YouTube studio, and if I go to my analytics and I'm showing you all of these guys real time, look at this. I have made in the last 30 days 9,000 US dollars of revenue from content that I didn't even shoot. It was completely AI generated. Now, if you think this is wild, this doesn't even capture my sponsored revenue. For example, if you go to my content, for example, this one, okay? There is this video, and you know what? This video is actually sponsored.
2 months
This
ago,
video
Anthropic
is sponsored
revealed
by a company which is one of my favorites, which is called as Whisperflow. You can see this. It's a sponsored video. Someone just paid me to make a video. You can see this includes, it just showed up that it includes a paid spend, a paid sponsor. And even this, just that video, if you think about the last 6 months, just from sponsorships on my YouTube and also my Instagram, just in case if you don't know, I have an Instagram where I have more than 2 million followers. I'm one of the biggest Instagram creator who creates content on AI in the world, okay, who gets literally 500,000 views on every single video that I create. And what if I told you, for example, look at this video. This is a video that is completely AI generated and it is sponsored by Uber. Uber literally paid for this video, for me to create this video. This is what I'm talking about. In last 6 months, I probably made close to 150K to 200K in just paid sponsorships. And not only my YouTube, every single video that you will see on my Instagram is completely AI generated as well. This is not me, that's my AI clone. That, my friends, is the possibility of AI. And look at the views. 1.6 million views, 500,000 views, 800,000 views, 1.2 million views. Here's your best friend, Donald Trump, in the video. And we create all this content all using AI, using my AI clone. Completely AI generated, guys. This is the power of what I mean by diffusion. You today have the superpower of literally cloning yourself and creating content. And not just that, my AI clone makes me passive income. Literally, I don't know the exact numbers, but it's close to like 180K is what I have made in the last 6 months. This year, we're targeting to hit $1 million in sponsorships just from my content, which is completely AI generated. That is our target, internal target. And this is what is possible with AI. And if you think this is the maximum possibility, I'm going to show you a few more Instagram channels, okay? Just as inspiration. A lot of people, when I tell this, right, they all say that, but Vaibhav, I don't want to create content. Well, you know what? You don't have to be the face of it. For example, all these Instagram, this is Chen Tao, okay? He talks about basically Chinese medicine. Okay, this person doesn't exist in real. He has 1 million followers. This person doesn't exist in real. The whole video is AI generated. The person doesn't exist to start with. And you know what? These accounts are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. This is Dr. Salori. Again, talking about medical advices.
One day do this. I guarantee it works. No matter how much you brush.
That person doesn't exist, guys. And this is the Iceman healer who talks about basic medical stuff, skincare. Basic
Just
stuff.
watch what happens.
This person
Pharmacies
doesn't
don't
exist
like
either.
this because
This is completely AI generated. This person doesn't exist for that matter. And look at this, 500,000 followers on his Instagram. This is Epsi Evoke. Again, look at her content. She's talking about hair and stuff like that. And she literally has 870,000 followers. And the person doesn't exist. The person is completely AI generated. Isn't this just wild? And these are the kind of things that you can accomplish, the kind of possibilities that you can pull through by learning stuff like this is endless. And that is what I want you guys to realize. When you become an AI generalist, there are opportunities that you don't even realize opens up. Now, it depends on what you want to use for what, how you want to use this technology. But you know what? You can use these incredibly powerful tools like Synthesia, like HeyGen, like Higgsfield that you must have played with, like Levin Labs, like Simplified. All these tools put together, you can build workflows where you can clone your voice, clone your audio, clone your video, stitch them together and start creating content and go beyond of what you can. That is level 3. These are the kind of things that I want you guys to learn. And you know what? You will be able to learn everything that is in here in a few weeks. I think for you to master level 3, I believe it's going to take you about, 3 months, maybe 3 to 4 months. I think what I've seen on average for people is in a year, they are able to basically wrap up, first 3 levels. But if you don't even dedicate like 10 hours a week, then nobody can help you. I'm being very, very honest. If you can dedicate 10 hours a week in 12 months, in 1 year, imagine where your life will be. It will be changed because you can literally conquer level 1, level 2, level 3. You're able to play with models, automate stuff using MCP, and scale yourself or anyone that you want using content as well. This are the possibilities, guys. This is first 3 levels, and you're getting a sense of how I use AI on a every single day level. Next comes level 4 and level 5. Level 4 and level 5 is all about building. What do I mean by that? You can literally build stuff both in terms of vibe coding, that is building products using AI, and also build agents. Let's first talk about building products, which is level 5. You guys played with vibe coding. If you haven't, you will. You got a sense that we are living in an era where everybody can be a builder. Now, every time I say that, hey, everybody can be a builder, most people say that, why do I need to be a builder? I'm not a software engineer. I don't need to know how to do all of this, is what a lot of people say. But you know what? That's fundamentally a wrong mindset. Because building allows you to solve problems. And all of us get paid to solve problems. Just that software engineers were the guys who were able to build products, and we were not able to if you don't know how to write code. But today, that differentiation is going away. I have a question for a lot of you people inside. How many of you guys are one of those people who always wanted to build something, but they didn't know how to build because they didn't know how to write code? Drop in a heart. You were an engineer, but you didn't have the time to build, or you didn't know how to write code. As a result, you are not able to build. Now, we are living in a world where you don't have a reason on why you should not be able to build, because each and every one of us can build. And when you learn the ability to build, my friends, a superpower unlocks. And I urge every single one to actually build. Because the moment you start solving a problem by building a solution, a new version of you gets unlocked. And let me show you a few products that I have built to solve micro problems, which will give you an idea. Guys, the company that I run has 250 people. We have a 20 people engineering team inside of my company. Why do I have to build as a founder? Because the founder's job is to solve problems. So if there's a micro problem that I can solve, I don't have to go to my engineers. I can build it myself and unlock my team. For example, one of the problems that my team was facing was our graphic designer was leaving the job. And my team was in a paranoia because we had just one graphic designer and they were like, Vaibhav, like we need to hire a graphic designer really, really soon because the one that we have is leaving. I was like, okay, not a problem. Let me build a software which can replace the graphic designer to a very good extent. Because what I realized was ChatGPT and Gemini with Nano Banana and all were very good with image generation already. You just need to know how to write a great prompt. So I said, let's build a software which can write great prompts so that my team can use it as a graphic designer. Instead of giving, briefs to my graphic designer, they can give it to the software. And guys, I literally built this AI creative strategist in 3 hours, which my team uses to generate creatives for our ads. This is how it works. It's been vibe coded. I've built it using something called as V0 by Vercel. I've not written a single line of code for this. All my team has to do is come and say how many ad creators they want. Let's say they want 5. And they come and mention what do they want the ad to be on. They can literally write whatever they want. The creative brief that they used to give the designer, they just paste it here right now. And now all they have to do is click on generate premium creatives. What this tool does is, this tool is designed to write technical prompts which can be used inside of ChatGPT and Gemini to generate ad creatives. Because my team was finding it hard to write great prompts. And look at the prompts. Read this prompt, guys, if you can read it. It's a super technical prompt. It's almost impossible for a human to write a prompt like this. Because this is a prompt, something that I like to call as a meta prompt. Only it is optimized with lowest number of input tokens to get the best output out of AI. And that's the tool that I ended up building. Now, because my team wanted 5 creatives, it literally wrote 5 different prompts. And now all my team can do is, you can see this button, open all 5 tabs. When I click on this, see what happens. I just click on open all 5 tabs and look at this. 5 different tabs have automatically opened inside of ChatGPT. And not just that, it has copied and pasted the prompt inside of ChatGPT directly. So I built a tool which not only generates the prompts, but one button, it opens the tabs inside of ChatGPT, copies and pastes the prompt for me as well. All my team has to do is click on this damn send button. All the 5 tabs have the prompt sent. Right now, my team is using a much more advanced version of this. I can't reveal those tools because that's our secret sauce at this point of time, but I'm showing you something that we built that we are using almost 6 months back. This was our graphic designer, guys. And now you can see this, it has started to generate the creative, it will generate the creative, and my team automatically does this. Today's tool, I don't even have to click on the send button. It will just open all the windows, it will click the send button, my team will go take a break and come back, and all the creatives are ready. My team just have to select the ones that they want, and my team is abusing this tool, by the way. They generate like 50, 100, 200 creatives every 30 minutes. And that's the whole power. That is what I did. And here we are. This is not it. This is the power of vibe coding. Instead of hiring a graphic designer, which I eventually did, by the way, I gave a superpower to all my team so that they don't have to wait for my graphic design to ship the product. They can actually generate the creatives themselves and get it going. Now, this is just the creatives here, right? There are more problems that I solved. This is the AI creative strategist. There are more things that I've done. For example, we had one more problem, and that is we needed a CRM. We went to this company called as HubSpot for the CRM. And you know what? They quoted me $100,000 a year for a CRM. So I was like, screw it. Let me build my own CRM. And you know what? I did. This, my friends, by the way, here it comes. The creative is shipped right now. And guys, the best part is every single creative is going to be different. Every single creative it's going to generate is going to be different. Or I actually turned off those and I can upload my image so that I can update this image as well. The new tool has all these features, right? But again, this is the AI creative strategist. Now, this is the CRM, guys. Look at this. This is completely vibe coded using Replit. I took 3 days, by the way, to do this, and it has the whole feature that I want. The analytics dashboard, the acceptance runner data, the people are getting the emails, how they can add new acceptances, how they can bulk upload, and all the bells and whistles of settings like emails, WhatsApp, payment gateway integrations, OpenAI integrations, so that the comms that are going is personalized. And the whole tool has been built using Replit in 3 days. Again, solving problems, saving us good $100,000 a year. How crazy is that? Now, this is not it. Like, I create a lot of content on my Instagram as well. And I realized that, hey, you know what? I want to know what are the content that is doing well for others. For that, I have to literally sit and scan through hundreds of Instagram profiles every single day to see what other people are posting and see what is working for them and not working for them. Instead of wasting my time, I built an agent using Replit. This is the viral carousel hunter and this is the viral reels hunter. It has 119 Instagram accounts of different people who create content on Instagram. It analyzes every single piece of content that is posted every single day by them, looks at the data, see which one is performing, which one is not performing, and basically tells me if there are any viral posts for that day that I should take knowledge from and take reference from. So instead of me sitting and watching hundreds of Instagram reels every single day of multiple creators who create content on AI, I just built an AI software which does that for me and segregates the content for me in hot, trending, and rising. So my team can quickly come, look at all the ones which are hot, that is going viral already, take those ideas, put our spin, and create content on it. Guys, this is what you can solve by doing vibe coding like a pro. Are you getting enough ideas? Are you getting, guys, drop a boom in the chat if you're getting enough ideas on how you can leverage the power of AI to be able to kill it. Okay, I'm glad I'm not just talking to myself. And can I be very frank? I'm not able to show you everything that we do either because that's our secret sauce, right? I'm not even getting to a point where I'm trying to show you everything that is out there. I'm only showing you a few things that are slightly old so that I'm okay if someone copies as well. You can't even imagine the kind of stuff that we do today. It's gonna just blow your mind. But there is one more thing that is building agents. You just saw an example agent right now of it going and watching the content on my behalf. But you know what? I showed you an example of LinkedIn. Using Codex, I built a simple automation which writes content for me every single day. And I told you that the agents that I use are much more advanced. Do you guys want to see one agent that I have built for myself? Drop a boom in the chat if you guys. I can't show you everything, but maybe I can show you this because this is my personal agent. Guys, I have an executive assistant. His name is Jerry. And Jerry is an AI agent. And this is how Jerry looks like. This is Jerry. By the way, this is 2.0 of Jerry. I keep talking to it like a human being. Like you can see, a lot of people find it very, very weird when I do this. For example, before the session started, I literally asked Jerry, hey, I'm going to be teaching AI to almost 10,000 people from 100 different countries. Talk about 10 new AI narratives that are trending right now that I should definitely talk about. And Jerry gave me these insights. And a lot of these things I picked up and I started to talk about them because I want to be on top of it. But this is not what Jerry can do. Jerry can literally do almost anything I want it to do. It is a super employee on steroids. Do you guys want to see a few things? Do you guys want to see a few things that Jerry can do? Yes? Someone is like, is Webhub's AI clone teaching or Webhub himself? Guys, this is me in flesh and blood. I wish I can cut my skin and show you my blood, which I don't want to. But this is me in real. Don't worry about it. Guys, this is Jerry 2.0 and can do a lot of things. Like I told, it's my executive assistant. So it can do simple stuff like this. Let's say I say, hey, can you write an email to Funny asking him to prepare the MIS document of September on time and send it before the first week of October for me. Just draft this into an email and send the email to Funny for me. So I can just say something like this. I can say write an email. I'm just zooming it in so that you guys can see it better. Okay, this is too zoomed in. Okay, I can just say something like this. And okay, just to give you context, Jerry has access to my emails. Jerry has access to my calendar. Jerry attends meetings on my behalf. And I can literally ask Jerry, hey, I could not attend this meeting, Jerry, that happened yesterday. Could you just tell me what happened in that meeting? Jerry will go pull out all the notes of that meeting because I could not attend it, but Jerry could attend it. It pull all the meeting notes and will tell me what happened in that meeting as well. So it can do all that good stuff for me. Look at this. It crafted an email, MIS document for September, needed before first week of October. The email is crafted, sending it now, sending the email to Funny now, email drafted to Funny, needs one send confirmation from GWell, want to send it now. It's asking me, should I send the email? I'm going to say, send it. I'm just going to say, send it. It's verifying if it should send the email or not. In fact, I can automate it. I can just say, never ask me for my permission. You can send the email when I ask you to send it, and it will just send the email. And look at this, done, sent the email. I didn't even tell Funny's email for this. It found Funny's email ID, wrote the email, asked me if I should send it. I just say send it, and it just sent the email. Funny, did you get the email? You should have.
Yes, I just got it, Vaibhav. I will just show it. I don't know if
Okay, look at the status. Everything is right here. You can show it on your phone as well.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't know you're going to be, showing Jerry today, but people will be mind blown if you actually show them how you use it on a daily level. Folks, if I can say this, Vaibhav literally abuses the power of Jerry. Like, we keep getting calls, we keep getting messages. And, Jerry is also connected to a voice agent as of today. So if we don't pick up a call from Vaibhav, it's going to keep calling us till we answer it. And then
should we do that? Should we do that? It's going to be interesting. Do you guys want to see that? Okay, let's do it. Funny, you recently changed your phone number, right? I'm not sure if Jerry has it, but okay. You sent me an email, right?
I sent you an email. I sent the entire team an email about my number change. I don't know if Jerry will have my updated number, but I sent it.
I'll just ask Jerry to pull it off from the email. Okay. Hey, I want you to make a call to Funny. He sent his new number on my email. So if you don't have his new phone number, you can just read his email to find his new phone number. But if you already have it, then it's great. Just call him and ask him that, I would like to play pickleball after the session is over, and ask him to book the court. And also, I am in a session live right now, so it's better if you don't show Funny's phone number directly on the screen. You can, hash it out so the full number is not visible. There you go. Oh, it's picked up as Funny, Funni. I'll change that to Funny.
I think it's there, yeah.
Yeah, or else it will slightly get confused, but I'm sure it can get it. Okay, this is a message that I sent. Let us see what happens right now. So what has happened in the back end, I'll tell you, right? You saw Vapi, right? I've connected Vapi to my Jerry. As a result, every time I say call this number or anything like that, basically Jerry, what it does is finds a phone number using my Google contacts or whatever, as I give the name, figures out the phone number, obviously, updates the back end of the tool, which is effectively which is effectively the Vapi engine, initiates a call for me, and converses and basically passes on that information to the person that I want to call. And in case there's a playbook that it follows, in case if the person doesn't lift, it will call 3 times. And even then, if the person doesn't lift, it will drop a WhatsApp message. So this is the process that we kind of end up following inside of Jerry. Okay, so this is the cool stuff that we do. It's always obviously a lot of fun to do it. It takes a while to pull it off, but let's see. I've sent the message, guys. the way I use Jerry is I don't send a message and wait and look at it. Is it doing my work or not doing my work? I just send the message, I let it do the work, I move on with my life, I'll expect it to get it done on its own course. And number two is I use very cheap AI models because I'm cheap. Right? So I use Chinese AI models to run my agents so that it's not very expensive for me. You know what I mean? So I basically use those Chinese models to be able to pull off all the jobs for me. As a result, it is slightly slow. But if I change this to like a Opus 4.8 or a GPT 5.5, it will run like Flash. But it'll also cost me a lot of money. As a result, I usually don't do that. I let it run by itself. So let us see what it pulls through.
And I want to see if it gets it right this time because it's a new number that it has to find on the email and then call me up.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I think it will get it. Let's see. But I'm a little worried because I've not got a response yet from AI. Usually Jerry says, "Okay, I'm looking for it" or whatever, but it has not responded yet. So I don't know. If it doesn't respond for the next 10 seconds, I'm gonna just bump it up. Say, "Hey, what's up? Are you still on or have you slept?" Actually, I can do that. Is it done? I can just ask a question. Is it done? Where are you, bro? What's happening? Let's see. But this is Jerry, guys. I'll tell you a few other things it can do for me. It can basically, it also sends me something called as a daily brief. What daily brief is basically every day in the morning, it checks up my email, it checks my calendar, it looks at every big AI news that has happened that day and sends me a nice daily brief. In fact, let me see if I can show you one of those briefs. It sends me one in the morning and also sends me one in the evening. Look at this. Oh my God. It also reads my WhatsApp message. Did I tell you?
I think it got it, Vaibhav. My phone is ringing at this point of time. I'll just
Can you
answer.
show? Oh yeah, you can answer and put on speaker.
Hi, Funny. This is Jerry calling on behalf of Vaibhav. Vaibhav is currently in a live session. He wanted me to ask you to book a pickleball court for after his session is over so he can play afterwards. Could you please book the court and confirm it back to Vaibhav?
Okay, I'll book the code, but who's gonna be paying for it? I hope Vaibhav pays for it.
That's a great question, Funny. I'll pass that along to Vaibhav and he'll get back to you directly about the payment. Thanks for booking the court.
Sure, thank you. So yeah, I just.
All right. There you go. But it has not responded to me yet, Funny. Usually it responds, but it found the phone number. It has not responded to me yet, but it made the call. I think it's going to come back with the response very soon. But you guys just saw what happened. You guys just saw the call that Funny got at this point of time. Is basically like, who's going to pay for the pickleball court? Ideally, it should also pick that information. Ideally, it should. Oh, there you go. Yup, done. Call connected. Funny said he'll book the pickleball court. One thing he asked is who's paying for it. I told him I'll pass that to you. You'll confirm directly.
Insane.
Crazy, crazy. You know what? I can just say, I can keep playing with it. I can just say, can you call back to him and tell him that, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. But you get the idea, guys. It did hold all of the process and it got back to me with all the information. In the same way, like I told you, it can book my calendar, it can manage my calendar, it can do all that good stuff. I'll show you one more crazy thing. I think this is something that you would like to see. One more crazy thing that it can do. Okay. So let's say I'm somewhere outside. Okay. I'm going to use my phone for this. Let's say I'm somewhere outside and I want a file. I want a file that is stored on my computer and I'm not around my computer. I want that file. I'm just opening the Slack channel on my computer. I want a file that is on my computer and I don't have access to it. So let me think of a file. Okay, let's say on desktop. Okay. Which file do I want? Let's say I want this Adam Mosseri's file. Okay. So I can just type a message saying, can you pull me the file on my desktop? Can you send me the file on my desktop, which has a breakdown of Adam Mosseri? Instagram learnings and send that to me on Slack. I currently don't have access to my computer. So I'm not going to send this on my phone. I'm sending this on my phone. You will be able to see the updated message right here because on my Slack, I just sent that message. You can see this. This is the message I sent. Can you send me the file on my desktop, which has a breakdown of Adam Mosseri Instagram? Send me that on my Slack. I currently don't have access. Let's say hypothetically, now you can see this. You can see Jerry has responded on it. I'll find Adam Mosseri Instagram learnings files on your desktop and send it here. So basically what it can do is, because it has access to my computer, I can literally say, go do this on my computer, find this file on my computer, do whatever I want it to do. It's gonna do all of that itself. Look at this. Searching and running through desktop, I'll send the matching file as soon as it pops up. Need send file on Slack, use message tool. So it's figuring out how to send the message. Slack upload can attach only allowed workspace. And here it is, guys. Look at this. Here you go. Adam Mosseri Instagram learning file is uploaded. My hands are off. You can see this. And it is the Slack that is sent. And it's saying Slack upload can only attach my allowed workspace. So I'm copying the file. It was not able to upload the .md file because of security issue. As a result, it opened the file right here, copied that file inside of my Slack and sent that to me. This is the file that it pulled through, guys. Are you just realizing what it just did? How crazy is that? And not just this, I mean, if you think this is crazy, let me show you one more example. It can literally do tasks for me. Let's say this is Y Combinator startup directory. This has companies which has raised capital from Y Combinator. And let's say I want an AI agent of mine or someone to go through companies that got funding in spring 2026 batch, read about all of them and give me advice on what kind of startups that I can create by taking inspiration from this list. And I don't have the patience to go through spring 2026, winter 2026, read about 394 companies. So I want someone in my team to do it. And that someone in my team is actually Jerry, my AI employee. So I can just send the URL of Y Combinator companies. In fact, I can choose not to do that either, right? And I can write a prompt like this. Can you go through this website, which is Y Combinator companies? I want you to go through the spring 2026 batch and winter 2026 batch. Read about all the companies that got invested by Y Combinator. Read about each one of them very quickly. You know my background. You already know me well. You know what I'm good at, what I'm not good at. Based on the experience and the knowledge that I have, give me 10 company recommendations that I should read more about and take inspiration and start a similar company right now. So read about these companies and give me advice basis of that. And I could also say, you can feel free to use my Comet browser or Chrome browser to execute this task for me. So again, guys, I can literally give this prompt even on my phone when I'm sleeping on my bed. I don't have to do this when I am literally on a computer, right? So I just executed the task where I'm like, look, go through this website, read about it, and look at this. It started to workflow. I'll use YC data for batches and cross-rank them against your strengths. I'll keep it tight and useful, not a giant boring spreadsheet dump. Okay, sounds good. Do it for me. Great. And I'm basically said, feel free to use my computer or whatever. I don't care. If it needs to use my computer, it can use my computer. If it needs to use my Chrome browser, it will use my Chrome browser. I don't know what it will do. Its job is to finish the task. And look at this, it already went through it. It actually already went through it and found the top companies that I should consider starting. Doomsrian, Remix, something called as Coolie, Cardboard. These are all the companies that it believes are something that I should read about. Now I can simply say, okay, this is great. Could you do one thing? I'm away from my computer. Can you open each of the apps that you just recommended, each of the websites that you recommended, each of the startups that you just recommended, and open them as tabs on my Comet browser so that when I come back on my computer, I can just read about them and I don't waste time opening each one of them. Guys, I use something called as Comet browser, okay? I don't know if it'll be able to pull this off. I've never tried this. So let's see if it's able to do that. So what I said is, look, you've gone through all these companies. This is great, right? What I want you to do is I want you to open up all of this companies inside of my browser so that I can read about them once I come back to work. Because right now I'm away. Imagine this, I'm doing this on my phone, right? And look at this, my hands are off, guys. I'm not doing anything. My hands are off, I'm not doing anything. Oh, damn, you can't see this, right? Look at this. It just opened 10 different browsers for me. It just opened 10 different browsers for me with all the companies opened right here. Look at this. Doomsrian, Remix, Trends, Coolie, I don't know, Cardboard. It also opened the Y Combinator page of that for me. I can just say, can you do that again? I closed it by mistake. Okay. My hands are here. Imagine this. I'm away from my phone. I'm away from my computer. I just look at that. You see this tabs opening up all by itself, like magic. This is basically Jerry literally using my computer to be able to do the task that I want to. And here it comes. Look at all the 10 browsers that are open right here. And it can literally, like I told you, it can literally handle anything that I wanted to handle. Guys, I can keep going and look at this. YC pages, all of them are open and back. I can literally say something like, can you read all my 100 WhatsApp messages and tell me what's in there? It can do it. I can say, go and research about this topic and come back to me. It can do it. I can say, find me the email of the top CEOs in the world and see if we could cold email them to sell some service. It can do it. It's like an AI employee. And I have built Jerry 2.0 without writing a single line of code. This is agent that you're seeing right in front of you. I'm just closing out all the windows at this point of time so I can come back to the slides. So folks, that is the power of Jerry 2.0, which is an AI agent that is built on top of an agentic framework called as OpenClaw. And that's how I built. And these are the kind of things that you should learn. You should learn about Hermes. You should learn about OpenClaw. You should learn about NemoClaw. There's so many GenClaw. There's so many agents that are coming up. The kind of stuff that you can build is absolutely mind-blowing. And you are basically seeing the glimpses of this. And let me tell you this. You can learn how to build these agents without writing a single line of code. You can learn how to build vibe-coded products. You can clone yourself. You can automate stuff using MCP. You can use any AI models out there. And this, what I just showed you, is probably 20% of what we are able to do with AI. And this is what I wanted to show you because you can do all of these things yourself. All of these things. Even if you've never written a single line of code, because I am not. You can do all these things yourself. All you have to do is level up to become an AI generalist. For you guys to go from level 1 to level 5, if you follow the roadmap that is going to be shared with you, it's not going to take you more than 18 months. The question is, can you dedicate 10 hours of your life per week for the next 18 months? And if you do, I guarantee you, your lives will be changed. And that roadmap will be given to you guys for free. So how many of you guys are going to give your next 18 months, guys? 10 hours a week. If you can dedicate 25, 30 hours a week, maybe you can do that in a year. But what I want to do today is to show you the power. You guys just saw the power. And I love it. Somebody is saying all in. How many of you guys are all in? Drop a comment all in the chat. Someone just dropped all in, and that's the word that I wanted to hear. You guys need to go all in for the next 6 to 9 months. And I can guarantee you, the game is changing, because while the world outside thinks AI is ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, you guys just saw what you could do with AI today. And like I told you, I'm not even showing you everything. I've just scratched the surface. Yes? Awesome. Now, the big question, I have a question for all of you people. The question is, based on everything that you've seen so far today, if I tell you AI is going to take 4 out of 5 jobs, what will you guys agree with me for this? With everything that you've seen so far?
SMTP. Your applicant
Let me tell you this, guys. Everybody is saying yes. Literally 95% of people are saying yes. Here's the thing. AI is going to take 80% of the job, will like it or not. But you know what? AI is also going to turn on new jobs. But those new jobs are going to be new age jobs, jobs which will need you to harness the power of AI. Just imagine what you could do versus everybody else for people who know AI versus people who don't know AI. Because 80% of the work will be taken up by AI agents. You need to be one who will be using and building these AI agents to get the work done. Those are the new jobs that are going to come up, but they're not going to be as many as the old ones. So all of us have to level up to become an AI generalist or an AI first problem solver. You need to know your way around which AI model to use where, which AI software to use where, when to build an agent, how to build an agent, when to wipe code a product, how to wipe code a product, how can you connect all the dots to get the best out of it. Because in the end, you need to learn how to solve problems using AI. You need to effectively become a 10x individual. Do you guys agree? You need to become a 10x individual, and you can be that by becoming AI generalist. Well, here's the thing, guys. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be an entrepreneur, you could be a working professional, or you could be someone doing both. If you are a working professional, let me tell you this, people with 10 to 20 years of work ex, it is going to be a bloodbath for people with 10 to 20 years of experience. And the reasoning is very simple. People with experience are more expensive, and people who are expensive are expected to do more. And you know what? People with experience are very, very resilient to change. Most people are with this mindset that I keep talking to, right? Not you guys. When I go out, it scares me. When I say, are you leveling up with AI? It's like, I know how to use ChatGPT and Claude. I'm very good with it. I have a team which does AI. Boss, that team is going to get you out of your game. Because in the world that you're living in, no founder would be willing to pay the kind of money someone with experience will expect to be paid if they don't understand AI. Because the future of team are going to be AI generalists. And if someone with 10 to 20 years of experience who basically takes a salary of 200K, 300K, 500K, $1 million a year is not AI first themselves, there is no way they can run a team which is AI first. And I'm seeing this happen all over the world. Look at all the large layoffs. They're happening of people with experience, because people, the more the experience of people, the more are they resilient to change, and that is what is affecting them hard. But you know what? There's a small bracket of people who are winning like nobody else with experience. These are people who are early adopters of AI, because the combination is deadly. Your real experience with understanding of AI, if you put it together, you become a deadly combination. But there are very few people putting in that effort. I'm seeing that in our company. I'm seeing that in startups across the country, across the world. I just don't want you people to be. If there's anyone with more than 10, 20 years of experience, more than 10 years of experience, please, this could be the biggest opportunity that you've ever had, or is going to be a beginning of the end. It's your choice to be made. There is no in between. Let me make that very clear. Me saying this as a founder who runs a company with 250 people. Like it or not, and I've openly said this in my company as well to all my leadership. You have to be the people who are driving AI in the company, period. That is with 10 to 20 years of experience. People with 3 to 9 years of experience, guys, hello, what are you guys doing? The old ways are dead. Are you guys adopting fast enough? Are you guys building agents every single day? Are you guys automating stuff every single day? Are you 10xing yourself? Because you guys have to be the people to be building, to be solving problems. That is your future skill set. Learn, adapt, become an AI generalist, see the growth that you can see, or else get replaced by someone who can. Because people with 1 to 3 years of experience with AI understanding are usually beating people with 10 years of experience. And I'm not even kidding. I'm seeing this in companies all over. Someone with 1 to 2 years of experience with AI understanding can easily compete out someone with 9 years of experience who doesn't understand AI. And when I say AI, I'm not talking about using ChatGPT and Claude, for God's sake. I'm talking about stuff that I just showed you. building agents, automating stuff using MCP, finding the right models, optimizing them, writing system prompts, writing XML prompts. These are the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. So, guys, it is on you guys because the world is heading towards T-shaping. If you have the experience, build the depth in it, but the breadth has to be AI. That is what will unlock the true potential of every single person. And if you're not adapting it, that is what will also be the beginning of the end. And for all the entrepreneurs out there, do I have to even say this? This is World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report screenshot. 80% of the team of the future, and when I say future, it's already happening, quite frankly, is going to be AI agents. When 80% of the team is going to be AI agents, if you as a founder can't lead your team as the smartest AI individual in the company, do you think your company even has a shot? Absolutely not. I'll tell you one more thing, and this is what I'm realizing. As a founder, how many of you guys are founders here? Drop in a heart. I'm going to give you one line advice. If you take it, it's going to change the course of your company. Self-employed, you could be a freelancer, consultant, or a founder. I'm talking to you guys. AI will expand your ambition like nothing else has. Something that was not even possible 2 years back without having a lot of money, like millions of dollars, because you need to hire people, build teams, and all of that, today can be done with AI. If your ambition has not 10x'd with AI, with a smaller team, then you're fundamentally doing something wrong. I'll tell you what I mean. While I'm saying AI is going to take up a lot of jobs, in the last 12 months, my team size has grown from 130 employees to 250 employees. You'll be like, Vaibhav, why? You just said jobs are going to go, but you're almost doubled your team. What the hell is happening? Well, my ambition grew. What I just realized is the kind of things that I wanted to always do was not possible to do. Because there are ideas that we are working on today, guys. I can't share a lot, which in a non-AI era would have needed thousands of employees. Now, I'm able to chase that idea with 25 employees. Because those 25 employees are using a ton of AI agents to be able to pull that off, what needed 1,000 people to do. So, all of a sudden, for a founder like me, something that was out of bounds because I didn't have 10, 15, 20, 30, $50 million to invest in is all of a sudden possible because I can invest $100,000, $200,000 to execute an idea that could have taken 20 times, 100 times more money 2 years back. Am I making sense? I'm just talking to the founders in the group. Am I making sense? Your ambition should expand. And that is not an optional. That is the only way to go. Because every smart founder is going to look at it by expanding. A freelancer is not going to think about how much job that I can do. A freelancer can operate like a 20, 50, 100 member team with AI. That is expansion of ambition. If it's not happening, well, my friends, you have to really introspect. And that's to all the founders and self-employed people. I'm sorry if it's coming out a little rude or a little harsh, but look, we have the time together and I wanted to pass the message on because tomorrow you're going to thank me if you follow this. And that's it. That's exactly what we want to do as Outskill. Help people out. That's the future of jobs and that's the future of employees. But there's also a massive opportunity that the world is not talking about. People who understand business and AI, there are very few people who fall into this cross section, right? Those people can unlock an opportunity called as AI consulting. You see, a lot of companies out there can't hire a McKinsey, BCG, PwC to bring an AI transformation inside of their companies. But let's say you're a working professional, working in a fintech company, health tech company, logistics company. I don't know which company you're working in. You have very good understanding about the vertical that you're working in. Let's say marketing, product design in the vertical that you're working in. You have very deep understanding of business because you spent 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 years in that company or working in that vertical. And you also have understanding of AI and you realize there are a lot of things that you can automate inside of your company. Hey, you know what the opportunity is? You can reach out to 10 different companies in the same vertical and say, I've automated this. I can help you with this. As a result, you can actually become a consultant, making 10 times more money because you're able to expand your services, not just to one company, but 10 companies. Now you'll be like, Vaibhav, why will they hire me when they can hire someone else to do it? The reason why they hire you and not someone else is because that someone else is part of the 99% people who think AI is ChatGPT. But you are not that. You're building solutions. And for people who understand business and understand AI and are able to build solutions, who are true AI generalists, are actually able to do stuff which 99% of people can't even imagine. That is your unfair advantage. The knowledge is your unfair advantage of business and understanding AI, cracking in consulting. And quite frankly, we have learners who are banking in millions of dollars a year by doing consulting right now. It's a massive effing opportunity that people are sleeping on. Guys, there are very few people who have started to leverage the power of AI. Today, you just saw the power of it. You're not, there are few people going deep neck into it and are winning. I just hope you guys are one of them and become winners in the world of AI. And the best part is we're going to give you the roadmap. It's going to be completely free of cost. You can learn over the course of next 12, 18 months, pick up, execute, and go out there win. There's no reason for you to lose. Now that you're on this session, you have the direction, you have the goalpost, and you also have the resources to get there. So you don't have a reason. The only reason why you'll not be able to do it is because of you. So remember that. You had this unfair advantage of having this information before 99% of the people. And that is the reality. If you're not sure about this, ask around. Ask your friends around, ask your colleagues around how much they know about AI and what they think AI is capable of and where you are standing today. If you realize your true unfair advantage that you can have based on just the information that you have at this point of time, can I get a heart? I want to get a sense check. How many of you guys have that side of brain activated where you're like, bro, I know stuff that 99% of the people don't even realize. Can I act on it to win? Is the opportunity. That's the arbitrage of knowledge gap. Awesome. Folks, finally, here's the thing. You can obviously get to everything that there is using the roadmap and learn it yourself. But I'm wondering, are there anyone who want to get there faster? Who want us to teach you? Who want to get to become an AI generalist faster than others? Who want Outskill to teach them and get their journey to continue even after this program is over? Drop a me in the chat if that is one like you. Where you want to learn everything that you just saw and a lot more with the guidance of incredible mentors from Outskill so that you get there well before everybody else. You don't want to wait 18 months. You don't want to wait 12 months. You want guidance so you can get there faster. Well, if that is you, I have something very interesting for all of you people. Folks, for now, we are pretty much done with the session. You can go out for your lunch break and come back, and Funny can tell you the time when you can come back. But if you are few of those people who are like, Vaibhav, I want to continue my learning journey after even this bootcamp is over, I want you to guide us. I want your team to guide us. I want to get there faster before anybody else. We have built an incredible program for that. A program which is going to blow your mind. There is nothing like that on the internet. It's a global program that's very highly rated. And on top of that, I'm going to reveal a surprise, which is going to just bend your minds. There is nothing like this out there on the internet, irrespective of the money you can pay for. This is the work, sweat and blood of 100, 250 people right now. When we started, we were 130 people working on AI, working with researchers, understanding what is needed to be done, and we eventually translated that into this program. There is nothing like it. And when you see this, you're going to get your minds blown. If you guys are interested, and of course, it's a paid program. You have to pay money to join this program. If you guys are interested to know more about it, I'm going to talk about it over the course of next 15 minutes. If you guys are not interested to know more about this program, I don't want to waste your single minute. So you can happily drop off for your lunch break. Your next session will start at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can come back there. It's absolutely fine. I truly understand it's probably not for everyone. Not everybody is willing to make an investment to continue their learning. And a few people are like, hey, you know what? I'm going to use the roadmap to learn it myself. That's fine. I respect it. Happily drop off for your lunch break. Have your lunch, take a break, come back at 3:45 p.m. And for rest of the people who want to know more about this program, I will need your 15 minutes to talk about this. But your lunch break is on. So it's on you. If you want to sit on and listen about the program or you want to drop off, that's absolutely up to you. Now, for everyone, I saw about 25 people drop off so far. I'm hoping a few more people will drop off, so I'll wait. But for everyone else on this call, do I have your permission to talk about this? Give me a thumbs up, drop in a heart if I have your permission to talk about this program for the next 15-20 minutes during your lunch break, which you can totally drop off from if you want to. The last thing that I want is someone coming and complaining, why did you waste our time? I'm not trying to. This is your lunch break. So it's on you if you want to listen to it or not. All right, look at that. Thank you so much, guys. And you know what? You're up for a treat because you are not going to believe what's coming up. Super excited to introduce you to Outskills AI Generalist Accelerator Program, a program that is designed to help you fast track your learning to become a full stack AI generalist. Like I told you, there is nothing like this anywhere on the internet because this program on total runs on 8 different pillars. Of course, I've blurred everything right now. I'm going to reveal one at a time. There are 8 different pillars to this, and you will see why it has 8 pillars very, very soon. The pillar number 1 of this program is 100 hours of live training over 14 days. So what we realized is there's a lot to learn in the world of AI, but we picked up the top 60 to 70% of the things, condensed that into 100 hours of live training, and we put that over 14 days. You might say, why 14 days? Why not 3 months? Why not 6 months? Why not 9 months? Because time is your unfair advantage. You need to learn things well before everybody else. Do you guys agree or not? Your unfair advantage, everybody's going to learn AI, guys. Everybody's going to learn. The unfair advantage is with those people who learn it faster than others. And we want to give you that unfair advantage, because of which we will put you through that grilling for 14 days, 100 plus hours of live training, and you will literally be at least 1 year ahead of 99% of people around you after this 14 days is over. Because you're going to learn what is needed in just 14 days. Now, what are you going to learn in those 14 days? Well, this is how the 14 days of training is basically designed. Guys, week 1, just give me a second. All right. Yeah. Week 1, day 1. You guys are going to learn everything around that I showed you about different AI models, how to deploy an AI model locally on your computer, how can you play with all the parameters that you saw on the sidebar, top P value, top K value, and everything around it. How can you connect something like an open router or NVIDIA NM to something like Tray or Atomic Chat to be able to connect all of them and be able to use AI on the go. And of course, you're going to learn a ton of new, prompting techniques all inside of 1 day. The session will literally go on for 3.5 to 4 hours, taught by the best people out there, and you get your foundation sorted in 1 day. That is day 1, guys. On day 2, you're going to learn everything about image video manipulation. You saw how I managed to clone myself. My audio was cloned, my video was cloned, all the ideas were generated using AI. Would you like to learn all of that? Well, that is exactly what you're going to learn on day 2 in just 3.5 to 4 hours. You're going to get the best of information trained to you guys so that you will learn how to do anything that you want to do with image, video, audio. You can clone your audio, you can clone your images, you clone your video, you can clone anyone else, you can create new characters if you want to. You will learn everything that you can do with the world of AI image, video, and everything on day 2. On day 3, we jump into automations using an incredibly powerful tool called as N8N. Now, what is N8N? N8N is an AI automation tool which can automate repetitive tasks. Where you saw what we did with Codex today, right? But you asked me, do I have to keep the computer on? Yes, you have to keep the computer on if you're doing it on Codex. But I don't do it on Codex anymore. And I told you all my automations run even on cloud. For something like that, you have to get into depths of N8N to be able to pull that off. So you can automate your email, calendar, whatever you want to automate, Airtable, all with N8N, and you get started with this. That is day 3, guys. And then on day 4, you go into agentic AI. What is agentic AI? Well, we go beyond of N8N where we help you build agents that are smart. You saw Lizer AI today, where we built a very simple agent. How do we go deeper? How do we build agents that does the work for us 24/7 by being smart when we're sleeping? You need to learn the introduction to agentic AI. What are the frameworks that I need to learn? What are the setups that I need to have? What are the thought process that I need to have? How do I write better prompts for agents? That is the foundation that you learn on day 4 for about 3 to 4 hours. Then on day 5, you will go deeper into MCPs, Model Context Protocol. You saw how I was able to automate my stocks, how I was able to, automate the content watching inside of someone else's Instagram. You saw how I was able to make a phone call to Funny using AI. All this was happening because of magic of Model Context Protocol. Like I told you, you saw my AI literally working on files on my computer. This was all happening because of MCPs, and you need to learn how to be able to do that. How to set up an MCP, how to connect them, how to build a workflow. We teach you everything so that you can automate and set up workflows wherever for whatever. That is what you're going to learn on day 5. Guys, if you like what you're hearing, drop in a heart so that I know this is mind blowing. I told you it's going to be mind blowing. That is day 5, guys. Day 6 is where you'll ship your voice agent. Today, I gave you a glimpse of a voice agent where we built a simple voice agent. What if I told you, you can literally build a voice agent which can make phone calls on your behalf, take phone calls on your behalf, have very in-depth conversations and whatnot. Now you might be like, Vaibhav, what are we going to do with it? I don't need to build a voice agent. Building a voice agent is an incredible problem that you can solve. You can deploy it in sales, you can deploy it in customer success, you can deploy it in marketing, you can deploy it for hunting jobs, you can do it whatever you want. I'm going to teach you that on day 6, which will be a full day. Why am I saying, why does it say full day? Because it's going to be on a Saturday, and on a Saturday it's going to be a full day of learning. Next comes building your first AI employee. How many of you guys want to build your own Jerry? You saw how it was able to make a phone call, how it was able to send emails, how it was able to go and do work on my computer and whatnot. You're going to build your Jerry 1.0 here, which can manage your calendar, manage your email, attend meetings on your behalf, and a bunch of other stuff. This is your Jerry 1.0 that will be get built on day 7. So you can all have your own Jerry. But only half of the Jerry is built so far. The other half of Jerry will be built on day 2, which will be Jerry 2.0, and I'm going to get to it very, very soon. On week 2, day 8 and day 9, we're going to go very deep into Claude. Because Claude ecosystem is massive. Today you saw basic Claude projects and Claude design. But there is something called as Claude Code. There's something called as context management. There's something called as Claude Cowork. There is something called as Claude routines. We want you to learn the whole Claude process so that you can accomplish almost anything that you want to do with Claude. It's going to take us 2 days to do that. Almost 8 hours of live learning. We are going to do a Claude mastery on day 8 and day 9. Right after that, we're going to get into advanced MCPs. Where we did MCPs last week, like I told you, we need to connect the dots. There was a reason how I was able to use my Slack to make the phone call. The phone call happened via Model Context Protocol, and for that to learn, you need to learn advanced workflows and advanced MCPs, and we want you to learn this. In fact, we were not covering this in the program till last 1 month. We started to cover this because we realized the absolute unfair advantage people were getting out of this. As a result, you learn advanced MCPs and workflows where you can connect an AI agent to an MCP to be able to take it to an all not next level. Day 11 is where you're going to learn how to build your backend systems for AI systems. Where you learn about Superbase, you learn about N8 and again, you learn about Railway. I told you, if you want your automations to run 24/7, they have to be deployed on cloud. And you're going to learn how to do that here. And did I tell you this? That you can do every single thing that I told you so far without writing a single line of code. You don't need to be a developer. You don't need to be an engineer. You will learn all of this without writing a single line of code. If you like what you're hearing, drop in a heart, because these are capabilities that were almost impossible 2 years back. If you didn't know, you have to be a rockstar engineer to pull off all of this. Today, you don't even know how to write a single line of code. Can I tell you this, guys? I don't know how to write code. I don't know how to write a single line of code. And I'm able to do all of this, so you can as well. This is day 11. On day 12, we're going to do a Codex deep dive. Today, you saw the power of Codex. I showed you a glimpse of the power of Codex and what we were able to do. Imagine if we spend one full day just learning Codex. It's the most powerful agentic harness out there. It will change the game for you. I don't use Claude and ChatGPT. I majorly use Codex for everything. And we're going to teach you that stuff which only 0.1% people understand. You're going to do a Codex deep dive, and we're going to also teach you how you use Cursor and anti-gravity to be able to build products. You see, the most of the world thinks Codex, Cursor, Cloud Code, anti-gravity, all these tools are for software engineers. It is not just for software engineers. Very small set of people understand the power of these tools, and it will be you people there as well. On day 13, we do a OpenClaw deep dive. This is where you learn how to build Jerry 2.0, where you will give Jerry your capabilities of using your computer, doing stuff on your computer. Like you saw, it was able to open tabs inside of my computer, execute a task inside of my computer, pull a file from my computer. It is self-learning. I told you, it sends me updates every single day. Every day it sends me updates. I can use it on my phone for it to manage my computer. I want all of you guys to learn this. And it's built on OpenClaw, and we teach you that. And what I showed you of capabilities of Jerry is literally 10% of the capabilities. Literally 10% of the capabilities. You're going to learn all the 100%. That is day 13, guys. And finally, on day 14, you learn how to monetize everything. That's monetization 101. You're going to learn how to monetize everything so that you can translate everything into dollars. Guys, the first pillar of the AI, this is just the first pillar of the AI Accelerator program, is a 14-day mega sprint where for 100 hours on a live session, you're going to learn all of this. What do you guys think of this? What do you guys just think of these 14 days? These 14 days will put you ahead of, I believe, 96, 97% of the people in the world, and you will at least be 1 year ahead of every one of them. Now you'll be wondering, how the hell does it work? Well, this is how it works. Guys, the Accelerator program starts with this 14 days training. And you have two options to pick right now today if you want to join the program. There's one starting this month, and so there's one starting next month, and the one starting next to next month as well. Right? There are two options that you can pick for the 14-day experience to get started. So you can pick any of the options that you want. And if these two options don't work for you, that is absolutely fine as well. Because we do a cohort once every single month. All right. So there you go, guys. You have 2 slots to pick up, right? And once that is done, what are the timings of this? Well, the timings of this is on Monday to Friday, the sessions happen from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be the full day, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a full day. And for whatever reason, if you can't attend these sessions, there will be recordings that will be available and you can join that. And there you go. You can see the dates this time correctly on the screen. You have one that is starting this month and one that is starting next month as well. Okay, there are 2 slots that are happening. You can pick any of them. And if these 2 slots don't work for you, it should not be a problem. You can just select the option number 2 and we will move you to a future cohort. In fact, You can select whatever you can at this point of time, but for whatever reason, even 1 week before the cohort is starting, let's say work happened, life happened, and you have to move to the next cohort. You just reach out to our team, we will move you to a future cohort for free, but we'll only make that move once. That's it. Right? So guys, these are the schedule. You can take a screenshot. It's dropped in the chat as well. And sorry for the confusion. With that being said, if these days don't work for you, you can also defer, like I told you. Now, the second part of the program, the first part is 100 hours of AI training. The second part of the program is 48-hour build-a-thon to build your own product. What do I even mean by that? You see, you learned a bunch of things using the 14-day AI accelerator. After the 14 days of AI accelerator sprint is done, we put you into group projects. And you're put in a competition where you're competing with hundreds of people from, I think last one that we did had around 1,000 people from like 111 countries, if I'm not wrong. So you're competing globally with the people who have done the accelerator program with you. You will have 48 hours for a build-a-thon, and you will demo it in front of a live audience. This is where you convert your learnings into building, and people absolutely love it. How many of you guys get excited with the idea of build-a-thon and you have no idea the kind of stuff people end up building, the kind of agents they end up building, the kind of products that they end up building in just these 14 days, and the impact that these 14 days have in their lives. We have seen people raising capital. We have seen people getting promoted. We have seen people switching jobs in like no time because they're building and putting stuff up and they're winning. It's crazy. The third part about the program, the third pillar of the program is the AI content library tools and workflow deep dive. You know what we realized is, even in spite of 100 hours of training and build-a-thon, we're not able to cover everything that is out there on the internet that you need to learn about AI. So what we did is we built a recorded content library, and you get access to our AI content library, which is completely recorded on data analysis for AI, how to apply for jobs using AI, how can you use AI for research, AI for marketing, AI for product building, AI for sales, AI for content writing, AI for design, AI for operations. These are all micro courses, 1.5 hours long, which are completely recorded. You can watch it as many times as you want, and you'll have access to it for 1 full year. Because not everything we were able to teach live, the ones that we are not able to teach live, we're giving you access in form of recordings. And not just this, we're also going to be giving you tool deep dives, courses, recorded courses, which are deep dives on tools like Claude, Manus, GenSpark, Make, Zapier, Hugging Face, Copilot, Diffie, Symmetry, Gemini, Perplexity, so that you can go deeper into tools and also the workflows. And this AI content library will be available to all of you people for 1 full year. And also, because I forgot to mention this, even the recordings of all the sessions will be available for 1 full year. The fourth part of it is the modern business fellowship content. You see, what we realized is, with AI, you can only win if you have very good understanding of business as well. So we didn't want to teach you just AI, but we also wanted to help you with the business acumen, because you saw that Venn diagram, right? The cross section of business and AI is where the real value is. And a lot of people lack these skills. So we literally partnered with Cairo School of Business. They run a business fellowship program. It's a $3,000 program. We are giving you the content library of Cairo School of Business, where you will get recorded content of first principles thinking, design thinking, operations, product sense, consulting, UI UX, finance, problem solving, logistics management, business strategy, so that we are not only equipping you with AI skills, but also giving you the directional business skills that you need to win in this world. And that is happening with a partnership. It's completely recorded. You can watch it as many times as you want. That is the next pillar of it, my friends. The pillar number 5 is monetization mastery. The art of making money with all these skills. Because we realize, listen, you picked up the AI skills, you picked up the business skills, but you also need to learn how to translate this into dollars. And that is what monetization mastery is. It's a recorded content library where you learn how to generate organic sales using AI. How can you use LinkedIn and automation to generate revenue? How can you cold email to people to get revenue? how the foundations of consulting, foundations of Meta Ads and Google Ads, so that you're fully equipped with all the skills of AI, business, and monetization. Does it make sense, guys? Does it make sense? Now you see how the whole program is coming together. You start with the 14 days of life. You have a buildathon. Then you have ancillary AI content. Then you have business content. And then you have monetization as well. But you know what? We realized one very important piece of this is missing. And we started to introduce that as well. You know what that is? AI is moving so fast that it is unbelievable. And things are changing really rapidly. Once the live training is over, how can we help you even further? So, we will be doing one live session every single week for the next 1 year. Every single week, my team is going to come on a call and we are going to give you an update of what happened in the world of AI that week, so that you are always up to date. And this is a promise for the next 1 year. Our job is to keep you updated for next 1 year if you're part of the program. You see, GenSpark came, Manus came, Gemini came, Mythos came, Fable came, 5.5 came. There's going to be 5.6 that's going to be coming. There's Codex that has come in. There's a super app that is due. There's Hermes agent. There's OpenClaw. Things are fundamentally changing every single week. And a lot of people kept saying, how do we keep up? It's our job to help you keep up. All you have to do is show up for 2 hours every single week for the next 1 year so that you are always up to date. And of course, recordings to every single session will be available for you guys. Do you think this is helpful, guys? Drop in a heart if you think this is helpful. This is a new edition that we have made just to make sure that all of you guys are up to date. So these sessions happen by mentors globally, giving you direction on what's happening in the world of AI. But that is not it. When we started to do these sessions, right, we realized there are fundamental shifts that are happening that needs more effort, more time from people. But do we leave you on a limbo? Absolutely not. As a result, we introduced something called as monthly AI sprints. So for the next 1 year, one sprint every single month to keep you updated on a big transformative change. This is not going to be a 2-hour session. This is going to be a 2-day or a 3-day sprint, which is going to be a precursor of new things that have come up. We have taught people in the last few months things like OpenClaw, when it was not even part of the accelerator. We have taught things like anti-gravity, agentic building using Codex, how to build Claude skills at the top Claude skills, multi-agent orchestration, saving Claude tokens, how to get Claude certification. A few more things that are coming up is on Hermes agent, voice-enabled Jarvis. Now, a lot of things you might not even heard of, but these are AI sprints that we run every single month. It's a multi-day, 2-3-day live session to keep you updated on a big transformative change. Am I making sense? Today, we're able to teach you Codex because Codex is new. But imagine someone who did the accelerator program 6 months back. There was no Codex then. So to that person, how do we keep them ahead? So we do these monthly sprints so that they're always ahead. So tomorrow, there's going to be something else. It's our job to keep you updated with weekly sessions and monthly sprints. And finally, guys, one of the most valuable thing that I can talk about is the fact that your network is your net worth. And you will get access to an online AI community of AI enthusiasts all around the world. You'll get to talk them, you will get to work with them, they clear your doubts. Imagine this, we have people from more than 100 different countries, and this community is almost 15,000 people strong. These are only people who have joined our accelerator or fellowship programs. So they're highly vetted, highly high quality people. They're all at the level of finishing the AI programs of ours. So you're already at a level who are building, who are solving problems with AI, and you're around them. The community is, we just started this 2.5 months back. The community is so valuable. Imagine this, you walk into any part of the world and you will find people of outskill there. That is the network that we have enabled right now. This community catches up in their cities, meets up for coffee breaks. These are all community hosted, and you get access to this. The real power of a Harvard, Stanford, and everything around it was the alumni network. And our alumni network today is over 15,000 people strong from 100 plus countries who are all probably in the top 1% of AI. That's the community you'll get access to. You'll solve problems, you'll build things together, you will network with them, you will do whatever you want to with them, right? That's the community you will get access to. These are some glimpses of people doing their events and whatnot, right? In their cities and whatnot. So, guys, these are the 8 pillars of the AI Accelerator program. What do you guys think of this? Starts with 100 hours of live training. Then you then you go on to build using the Buildathon. Then you have access to 3 different content libraries of recorded content: the AI content library, the modern business content, and monetization library. Every single week, you get a live session from us, keeping you updated on the stuff that's happening on AI. Every single month, you will have an AI sprint where we go deep into the biggest update of that month, and finally, an access to a community which is invaluable. But if you thought this is it, I told you there's a massive surprise for all of you people. While we did all of this, we realized one big problem: that staying up to date with AI is expensive. Because for you to be able to get most out of AI, you need the right AI tools for that. To build an agent, you need a tool. To build a voice agent, you need a tool. To build a prompt, you need a tool. To write LinkedIn content, you need a tool. To get summary of something, you need a tool. Of course, ChatGPT and Claude cannot do everything for you, and it's very expensive. We estimated that our learners were spending close to $2,000 to $3,000 a month or a year on just tools. So we said what we could do for this. As a result, we added a bunch of bonuses for everyone who are joining the Accelerator program today. We went ahead, wore our sales ad to speak with global billion-dollar companies to do partnerships with them so that you guys can get paid tools access for free when you join the Accelerator program. And today, when you guys join the AI Accelerator program today, you get paid access to Emily AI worth $230, which can summarize websites and summarize YouTube videos, chat with LinkedIn, write comments for you and whatnot. 1 year paid access to that. Not just that, you will get 1 year paid access to Supergrow, because distribution is so bloody important, and your distribution begins with LinkedIn. You need to be able to create content on LinkedIn, need to be able to build following on LinkedIn, and Supergrow is a magic tool for that. You guys get 1 year access to Supergrow worth $360 for free when you join the program. Not just that, when we thought about Supergrow, we realized all of you people have to transition your audience on LinkedIn to an email list. One of the most unfair advantages that you guys can have is to build a newsletter, because you own the audience. Now, you can use AI to write the newsletter, but you still have to send those emails. And that needs a paid tool. As a result, we partnered with Humanic AI, which is an AI-based email marketing software worth $240 for 1 year, and you get access to Humanic for 1 full year. Not just that, you guys get 6 months access to Fireflies AI. What is Fireflies AI? The AI agent which can attend meetings on your behalf. I told you, Jerry attends meetings on my behalf. It is powered by Fireflies AI in the backend. Even those meetings that I don't attend, Jerry attends those meetings via Fireflies AI, takes notes of it, and summarizes stuff for me on the backend. That's Fireflies AI. You get 6 months access to it, worth $100 when you join the program. Not just that, you guys get 1 year access to Fort AI as well. Obviously, I told you, I've been telling you that AI is not just about text, it's also about images. And Fort AI is the gold standard when it comes to generating any kind of images using AI. It's worth $110. You get it for free when you join the program. Not just that, guys. You also get 1 year access to Happenstance AI. What is Happenstance AI? Happenstance AI is the tool that allows you to expand your network. It's a super tool for networking. You can find gold using Happenstance AI. You saw the power of this because, like I said, your network is your network, and that is what Happenstance unlocks you for. It's worth close to $300 a year. You get it for free when you join the program. Not just that, for people who don't have multi, you guys get lifetime access with BYOK, that is bring your own key. What does that mean? Well, multi is the harness, right, where you can compare your answers from multiple AI models. What you can do is you can go to something like Open Router, right? Sign up for this, add like $10 credits, use the API key inside of Multi, and be able to use Multi for life for free, and just add credits as you use the AI. Because obviously nobody can give you lifetime access with AI because AI costs you money. But the harness in itself is the real power. So you can pay based on your utilization to Open Router, but you get multi for life worth $186 with the bring your own key plan. That is, it will only work if you bring your own Open Router key. But that's Get Multi worth $186. You get it for free when you join the program for life. Crazy. Next is Lizer AI. Today you saw Lizer AI, right? We built an agent, connected that to Google AI Studio. As a result, we were able to build a always-on AI agent. It's worth $240, and you can build some insane AI agents using Lizer. You're gonna get all of that worth $240 for free when you join the program. Not just that, you guys are gonna get 1 year access to WhisperFlow, the same tool that I was using when I was able to talk to AI. It was able to convert it into text. It's an insane tool. It's one of my favorite tools out there. It's worth $180. You're gonna get it for free when you join the program. Not just that, for all the people who suck at remembering formulas inside of Excel, well, Numerous AI is your saver, and you're gonna get Numerous AI worth $120 when you join the program. But we realized, wait, just solving the formulas is not enough. Our lives revolve around Excel sheets and Google Sheets. And the real superpower unlocks when you get Superjoin. You get the paid plan of Superjoin worth $288, which is like an AI assistant on your Google Sheets. You can build dashboards, you can build Google Sheets, you can build data analysis on your Google Sheets using Superjoin. It's worth $288. You will get it for free when you join the program, guys. I'm already tired, but you know what? There is more. How many of you guys want to know about more? Drop in a heart if you guys are liking what you're seeing so far. These are all gonna come in as bonus, and also you guys are gonna get Owl. Get Owl is this incredible tool which is used for you to shorten the link so you can track data and see who are the users clicking on the data and understand your users. You get Owl worth $100 for free when you join the program. You also get super prompts. Funny, did we show them super prompts this time?
We couldn't show them completely yet. I mean, we gave them an overview, but not the complete power of super prompts.
Guys, super prompts is crazy, okay? You see, when it comes to AI, we build our own prompts for everything, right? There has to be a way for us to be able to access that prompt, no matter which software we're using. So super prompt is this library where you can save your prompts and use them via Chrome extension or share it with your friends as a common repository, because prompts are the superpowers, and that's the tool that you're gonna get access to worth $300. It's a new edition. Maybe that's why we're not able to show. Funny, maybe we should try showing them in the future sessions. It's insane. That is super prompts, guys. Next is HeyGen. What is HeyGen? We could not even show you this tool, but this is the tool which I use to clone myself. You saw my AI clones creating content. It's done using HeyGen. It's worth $288. You're gonna get HeyGen for 1 year for free when you join the program. And not just that, you saw Voice Agent using Vapi. Vapi is the tool that creates voice agents. You saw Funny getting a call from me, and you learn how to build extensive voice agents. For that, you need a voice agent tool. You get $500 worth of credits of Vapi, which is equal to, I think, 6,000 free minutes using Vapi for all the phone calls that you have to make. Guys, that is what you're gonna get. Today, when you join the program, you get 1 year access to Emily AI, Supergrow, Fort AI, Humanic, Happenstance, Lizer, WhisperFlow, Vapi, HeyGen, Get Multi, Superjoin, Numerous AI, Super Prompts, and Get Owl AI, and also 6 months access to Fireflies AI. If you individually buy these tools, it will be worth $3,500. You will get all these tools for free when you join the program, but with one condition. Guys, we wanted to do something absolutely mind-blowing. I hope your minds are blown after you saw this. I really hope so. Because you can go out there and spend any amount of money for any program in the world. You will not get this. You will not get this no matter what. And that is what we tried to do this. And I hope you guys value what you just saw. Now, with that being said, I also told you something that we're going to give you an offer that you can't refuse. Guys, if I put everything that you guys are getting access to today, if I just stack rank everything individually, when you have to buy them individually, if you want to buy the AI training individually, if you want to buy the 48-hour build-a-thon individually, this is what it's going to cost you. It's all stacked together for about $20,000. I'm not even kidding. That's the value of the stuff that you're getting. In fact, we sell the AI Accelerator program on our website. If you go to Explore Courses and click on AI Accelerator, you'll land on this page. You can join this program at any point of time by paying $10,000, but you'll see one thing is missing in this. It doesn't have the tools. It doesn't have the bonus AI tools inside of this. That is one thing that is missing, but you can join the rest of it for $10,000. But I told you, we're going to do an offer that you cannot refuse. Guys, for the next 20 minutes, you'll have an opportunity to join the AI Accelerator program. We're going to do it at a price that's going to blow your mind. That's going to be affordable for most of the people out there. And we're trying to do as best as we can. And on top of that, for people who are joining the program, we'll get an insane bonus of tools worth almost $3,000. You're not going to be paying $21,000. You're not even going to be paying $10,000. Everyone who joins the program in the next 20 minutes is going to get this for $2,995. Just imagine this. Just the tools that you're getting access to is individually worth way more than the money you're paying for all the content. 100 hours of live training, Build-a-thon, all the content libraries. For 1 full year, you have weekly live sessions. For 1 full year, every month you get access to a monthly sprint. And on top of that, a global freaking community. That is what we have pulled off for you guys at a price of $2,995, where you're getting access to bonus tools worth over $3,000. That's why I said we want to make this an absolute no-brainer for you guys. And of course, right, just to make it simpler for you guys, we understand not everybody will have $3,000 handy. So you can block your seat by paying $495 and can pay the rest of the amount over the course of next 7 days as well. So either you can pay the full amount of $2,995 or pay $495 to block your seat right now. But the special price will be allowed for the next 20 minutes only. After that, we will stop it. And of course, at any point of time, you can go to our website and grab this for $9,999. The only problem, and I want to give you this heads up very clearly, because a lot of people come back later to us saying, hey, we are joining the program at the full fee of 10K. Can we get the coupon codes? And we can't give you the coupon codes because we don't have enough of them. We only do this in special occasions like this, right? So the special price is valid for the next 20 minutes. And these are all the coupons that will unlock paid tool access for you when you join the program. But I told you it comes with one condition. And that one condition is you need to make your full payment over the course of next 7 days. What does that mean? You see, there are two options for you to pay. You can either pay $495 to block your seat, or you can pay the full amount. If you're paying the full amount of $2,995, it's fine. You get access to all the bonus tools. You'll get access to them in the next 48 hours. Not a problem. But for people who are blocking their seat by paying $495, you have to pay the remaining amount over the course of next 7 days. Only then you will get access to this bonus tools. So what happens, let's say you pay after 9 days. Well, we will try to adjust and we will give you access to everything else. all the content, all the live sessions, everything will be able to give you access to, but not the tools, because these are not in our control. These are partnerships. They are time gated. We have limited coupons and we attribute them basis of that. So you have to pay the full amount before the next in the next 7 days if you're blocking your seat. Part payment options also available in case if you want to avail payment options or part payment options. You can block your seat by paying $495. My team will get in touch with you in the next 24 to 48 hours to help you to pay the remaining amount in part payments using Affirm, Klarna, and a few payment gateway providers that we have partnerships with. So we do have those options. If you want to avail payment options, pay the $495 right now to block your seat. The rest of the amount can be handled using payment options. And in case, even if you block your payment by paying $495 and your EMI options are, or your payment options are on, you'll still get access to all your coupon codes and content. We don't have to wait for you to finish all your payments because that is taken care by the partners. We don't have to worry about it. The partner pays us money on behalf of you. You continue to get access to everything. And like I told you, in case the 2 dates that have been given to you don't work, don't worry about it. We'll help you to move your cohort as well. The only thing to remember, if you're paying a partial payment of $495, make sure you pay the remaining amount in the next 7 days for you to have access to all the tools. If you pay after that, we will not be able to give access to the tools, but the content will be yours. So that is the summary, guys. You get 100 hours of live AI training, 48-hour build-a-thon, AI content library, Kairos business content, AI monetization library, 54 plus live sessions, bonus AI tools worth $3,000, mega sprints every month, and a global AI community, all at $2,995. It's the best that we could do. We have done everything possible. Now it's on you. Guys, it's time for us to turn on the 20-minute timer and drop the payment link. So funny, there you go, guys. The payment link has been dropped. You have this insane offer for the next 20 minutes. Let me show you how you can make the payment as well. As you click on the link, this is the page that will open up. You have 2 dates that you can pick from. Let's say I want to always pick the earliest date because I want to learn as fast as possible. Once you click on that, you'll be directed towards this link. Either you can select this to pay your booking amount, or you can pay the full amount by selecting this and make the full payment using these options. It's as simple as that. Once this is done, you'll be redirected to the calendar link where you can block your one-on-one meeting. Correct, Funny?
Yes, absolutely. As soon as anybody enrolls, you will be receiving 2 emails. One is a payment confirmation email and the other one with next steps. That will allow you to block an onboarding call. And as soon as you block this onboarding call, you will be meeting our team one-on-one, and they will help you with the remaining payment option in case you are going ahead and making a partial amount right now. In case you are making your full payment, or either ways, right? You make the commitment of how is it that you want to make the remaining payment. And then our team will also help you with the coupon codes, the LMS platform that we have, the community access, and everything else. One thing I would like to clarify for everyone is that you will be getting individual coupon codes to every tool that was spoken about. These are all official partnerships that we have with these companies, right? So you get a coupon code, you take that, go to that platform, you apply it there, and you get the pro plan of that particular tool.
All right, perfect. So Funny, are there any more frequently asked questions that people need to know?
Yes, I have a few questions that people usually ask, but I've just turned on the 20-minute timer as well, Vaibhav.
Yes.
It's already running. So one of the questions that people have is, will I get to learn how to implement AI for the projects that I'm doing or for the domain that I'm in? I would like to clarify that, Vaibhav, you want to talk about that?
Well, guys, here's the thing, right? We spoke about T-shaping. You are very good with marketing, you're good with finance, you're good with operations, you're good with the job that you do, you're good with the category that you do. What we try to give you is the breadth of knowledge, right? We teach you AI skills that you can implement yourself. If you're expecting us to teach you finance, marketing, and all, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to be teaching you the AI generalist skills. And you should be able to apply all of that in your job. And that is what happens. Like I told you, the alumni network is 15, almost 13,000, 14,000 people on the platform, and over 15,000 people in real, right? And people learn and execute things, and they're getting insane outcomes out of it. So that is how it works. So don't expect us to teach you marketing, product design, logistics, finance. That is an expectation that we will have on you to be able to do.
Exactly, and that is where the community also comes in, because what we usually see in the community is people discussing their own domains and trying to map AI use cases to those their own domains, right? The other question that usually comes up is how are the